Hello and welcome to the Lender's Risk Hazard Policy Manager Overview. This is a tool that you would use to schedule property, liability, and flood. I'm going to start off with a quick example of adding flood coverage. First thing I'm going to need to do is put in the address and the zip code. This is really all we need to begin scheduling the coverage. I want to point out a couple things that happen automatically behind the scenes. Once you've typed in the address and zip code, our system is going to do a duplicate check to see if this address was already out there. Like maybe it was started out as Forest Place, now becoming REO, or maybe you've already scheduled property and liability and are adding flood. There's no reason to rekey the address. You can add additional coverages to an address that's already in there. You can stop Forest Place coverage and start REO coverage. All of that without rekeying the address to save you some time in there. You'll notice some additional fields on there such as description and group. You don't have to use these fields for anything, but you're welcome to do so. If you want to, for example, divide into a business group and a consumer group on your loans, or commercial consumer group, you can certainly do that. You can also put in the loan number if you wish to. This is searchable throughout the system, so if you want to match it back to your lending system, you can put that in there. But once I have the address and zip code, I'm ready to schedule coverage. I'm going to start off, like I said, with flood coverage. We'll do an example of Forest Place, so no, it's not an REO property. No, it's not a vacant lot. I'm scheduling flood. First question is, what is the flood zone? This is the zone right off that FEMA flood determination worksheet. And the reason we do it this way is that different policies will aggregate the flood zones together in different ways. So we wanted to have it match exactly what it says in your policy and exactly what it says on the flood sheet. So you select the flood zone on the sheet, then you select the description per the policy. And we're not in Hawaii or Puerto Rico, so we're going to select that. You're going to select the amount of coverage. I'll put 150,000 on there, and then you select the start date on there. We'll say June 1st. The last question that it asks you is how often you want us to bill, monthly or annually. You get to choose on a property by property basis how you want to be billed. A lot of people will go ahead and set up annually on Forest Place and monthly on REO. They'll have a mix, and that's certainly fine. A couple other things I want to point out to this screen real quickly before I move on is that we do allow you to upload documents via the cloud and attach those to an individual address, and complete billing history for that address is available. I want to take a look at our billing screen real quickly. Billing is in three parts on our program. The first part is for you to look at the invoice, and we say that look at the invoice because we actually put a draft up there for you to review. How often has this happened to you where you look at the invoice and like, oh my gosh, I forgot to cancel an address last month? Well, we let you edit the invoice before it's finalized. So I, for example, can say, oh, this address should have been sold. I click on that address. I go down to edit the coverage for that address. I'm going to go in and put a cancellation date in there of last month. Let's say it was sold on the 25th. And I'll just put sold for the reason. Do the same thing for the property and click the property coverage, sold. Hit save. Just like that, my invoice has been edited so that it only reflects the correct amount of billing. So that step one allows you to edit and review that invoice. Once you've done that, you go on to step two, you mark it as submitted. You're just locking in changes and saying, I'm done with the invoice. And then step three would be to remit payment to us. Lots of other features to our program here you're seeing throughout. You can export to Excel. You always have this detail online through our cloud server. If you'd like some more information, please check out our website at lendersrisk.com or give us a call at 888-600-4436. That's 888-600-4436. Thank you.